I'm 24 and I just now figured out what I feel like I should be working on. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah. I post videos every Monday and Friday. Usually they are beauty videos, but as you can tell by today's title, today's video is a little bit different, but still I post videos every Monday and Friday. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe and hit the bell notifications so that way you'll get notified whenever I post. I'm filming this video in advance, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to be posting on Christmas Eve. So for that case, Merry Christmas Eve to everyone. I hope everyone's having a great day. I wanted to kind of make this video to kind of, as a year in review, to kind of look back and evaluate and talk through some situations. And this is kind of a follow-up to my What is My Life Purpose video, which I will make sure that I leave linked down below. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely check that video out. So first of all, as the less serious matter, I just want to say that this year I actually got my dog Milo. I was not planning on getting a dog at all. I knew I wanted one eventually, but I just, was not planning on getting him, but I am so glad that I did. I will make sure that I film a little bit of footage to insert into this video. Hey Milo, are you being a good boy? I love you. Yeah. But yeah, he is, I think, going on 10 months. I love him so much. Like I love that dog so much. So next up, I want to talk about a big decision, and that was in 2018. I actually left my job from a company that I had been at for over a year and a half. This was my first real job since graduating from college. I mentioned my college journey and that kind of thing more in the What is My Life Purpose video. But anyway, I had jobs before that, but they were student jobs, but this was my first one that I got as my first real job. And I just wanted to say it wasn't all bad. I definitely did learn a lot from that, and I grew a lot from it, I think, for sure. Also, I had some really great coworkers that I worked with that I am glad that I did. But ultimately, I do know that it was the right decision to leave, and I have definite peace about that. I've wanted to mention that a little bit. I'm definitely not by any means throwing any shade on that job or anything like that. I'm very thankful because, as I said, I learned a lot. One thing, I don't plan on doing a video about this at this point at least, but I just wanted to say one of the things that I learned is, because it was a retail job, just customers. I don't think I was ever a bad customer or a horrible customer by any means, but I feel like working retail for that long, it definitely taught me to try to be a better customer. Also to be patient with the people, the cashiers or whoever you interact with at stores, because for all you, you don't know what they're going through. That can go through both ends. You need to be patient with the customer as well. I also definitely, think that. But just with treating the workers that you're asking questions with or something like that, like you don't know what they're going through. You need to be patient with them, because if something bad happens, like with the system or with you checking out or something like that, you can't blame them. And a big takeaway from that job is just seeing how different people act. As I mentioned, it wasn't all bad. I definitely encountered a lot of good customers as well, but just something that I would like to throw out there in case, you needed to hear this. Just be a good customer, try to be understanding. Also, I'm working on a very exciting project that is very much in the beginning phases. But yeah, I'm really excited about that, and I will definitely share more with you guys about that later. Another thing that I wanted to definitely include in this video is that there's a lot of different sayings that basically have the same or similar meaning, and that is that you can't gauge your success based on other people's success. For example, I'm 24, so it'd be very easy for me to kind of look at someone who's 22 and see like, wow, she's so successful, and really compare my life to hers and kind of get down about it. And I just wanted to mention that there's different ways of looking at other people's success. Like you can actually take it and turn it around into something positive, and you can look at someone else's success and you can use that as a motivation for you to want to be more successful. But I just kind of wanted to mention that you definitely, you shouldn't look at someone's success and kind of let that get you down and think like, wow, I can never be that successful. Because also everybody's journey is different. Everybody's life is different. Your goals and ambitions and what you're going to accomplish is different. So you can't necessarily compare yourself to another person and say like, wow, they're 18 or they're 20 and look at how much they've done, because you don't know what all they've gone through. And also you just can't let that get to you. Once again, I kind of wanted to have an encouraging note as well based along those lines. If there is something that you wanted to start, I know it's very cliche because we're at the end of the year, beginning of the next year. It's very cliche to kind of make goals at the beginning of the year because people might say like, oh, that's only going to last for a week or two, but I definitely don't think that that's a bad thing. And if you want to go ahead and start something, or if you've been thinking about starting a new project or a new career for a very long time, like, this is just my encouragement that I believe that you can do it. I'm not saying that you should quit your job like I did. I'm by no means saying that at all. I'm just saying that that was the right decision for me. I just wanted to kind of encourage you guys that I believe in you and I think that you can do it for sure. And definitely if you have peace about that decision, definitely go forward with that, because I'd really like to, I was just kind of planning out in my head and I kind of wrote down some ideas about this video. I just really would like to thank my parents, because I have mentioned this in videos before, but I definitely could not have, like, I wouldn't be where I am today without them. Just, they're so encouraging and I just love them for that. And I just really want to say thank you again for always believing in me and encouraging me with this YouTube journey and also my other projects and things like that that I'm working on. I definitely could not do this without them. Also, I have good close friends for sure that help out, and family members. But I just really wanted to say thank you to my parents, because I definitely couldn't have done this without them. So having a support system is definitely very helpful as well. Also with just, I know I'm being vague and I'm sorry, but just with, I mean, just YouTube in general, but also with project and that kind of thing that I'm trying to work on, I definitely have peace about that. And it's just such a cool feeling. Like, I'm not trying to downplay this by any means or anything like that, but for the longest time, I was working at, I was working at my previous job, and it wasn't bad. Like I mentioned, it wasn't all bad or anything like that, but I just knew that I didn't want to be there for the rest of my life, but I had no idea what I wanted to do. And it's just, if you're in that boat, like, I just wanted to let you know that I feel you. I have been there too. I'm 24 and I just now figured out what I feel like I should be working on. So I just kind of wanted to give that encouragement as well. Don't feel bad if you're 22 or however old you are and you don't know necessarily what you want to do with the rest of your life. Like, that is 100% okay. Like, knowing that is definitely a big decision. If you know that at a young age, like, you're very lucky and I'm happy for you, but that just was not my case. And if there are other people out there that's kind of struggling with that and they don't really know what they're supposed to be doing, don't get so tied down about that or just overwhelmed. I am aware that that is a big decision and it can be overwhelming, but don't get too stressed or overwhelmed about that. What really helps me, as I've mentioned, is my support system with my parents, and also prayer. Like I've mentioned before, I'm a Christian, and just really talking with the Lord and kind of seeing what I should be doing, and just other things seem to have really opened up, and I'm just really, really happy. Like, I definitely have a lot of work to do, don't get me wrong, but I'm just really happy at where I am right now, because I finally feel like I have a vision and a goal to try to strive for. So that's just my encouragement, that I believe that the same thing can happen for you. If you're older than me though, if you're, like, just with my other analogy, if you're 25, 26, however old you are, and you still don't know, like, don't compare yourself and get discouraged by it. This video took a totally different turn than what I was planning on, or somewhat of a different turn, but I think that it will be helpful, or I hope it is. Even if it's just helpful to a person, just one person, I think that that would be nice, because especially the what you're supposed to do with your life, like, I'm aware that that is a very scary thing, and it can be. And I just hope that this was helpful to you guys. If you liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and also feel free to subscribe. As I mentioned, I post videos every Monday and Friday. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next video.